Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hello. My name is Laura Kay. I am an artist, a creative, and I'm also a psychic medium channel for spirit. And I've been leaving videos lately with tarot readings or oracle readings, basically geared towards, of course, our highest timeline, and just leaving you guys little messages, maybe insights from my own experience, in order to just assist you guys on your journey and me on mine as well, right? We're all co-creating this experience together. So thank you so much if you clicked on this video. I feel like you're probably here for a reason. I pulled a few cards. First off, we're gonna start with the Spider. This is from the Shaman Box Oracle deck. It says reevaluation, mystery, growth, empowerment, responsibility, patience, progression, accomplishment, and complexity. I think of the spider as being a very feminine energy. I think the spider weaves her web. She creates it out of nothing, right? She makes it out of thin air, of course, from nutrients and stuff that she eats, from the things that she does, to be able to do so. But she's able to create this web and create her home from her own self, from her own body. She doesn't need anybody else's help, right? And she can use it to catch her food and to do these things. And it makes me think a lot of our own creative energy and how we have a lot more power over our lives than maybe some of us give ourselves credit for. And the spider weaves her web like we weave our life, and we can be a little bit more intentional with our will and what we choose to do and how we choose to create things for ourselves. We can literally materialize our creative ideas in the world, and we can profit from them. And like, isn't that so beautiful? So yeah, that was a sign that somebody needed today. We're also going to pull an oracle card from the, all right. We also pulled an oracle card from the Sacred Rebels oracle deck, and we got faith in the process. And I love this. Yeah, we're gonna read this one. I really enjoy reading from the decks to you guys. I didn't think I would so much, but this time I do. So, faith in the process. No matter how powerful we are, how much courage and strength we have, there are times when we can't quite move ourselves along into the next phase of life or creative exploration. At such time, we need some divine intervention, a little help in pulling our trolley along, so to speak. When we are at the edge of our own limits and have no more personal resources, we might be left with only one spiritual power, and that is faith. Fortunately, that is enough. As unlikely as it may seem, the invisible help from the universe is often more powerful than the physical efforts of 1,000 men. That is because the invisible help is not limited by physical laws. It is shift, bend, and move in ways that define limitation. It can affect, evoke, and influence situations through invisible but undeniably pervasive means. You are in a situation where you cannot set right the course of events all by yourself. This is not an indication that you have done something wrong, nor does this suggest that you are not strong enough. It is a sign that there is something bigger unfolding in your life, and your willpower will be supplemented by the power of life itself. Sometimes a bigger plan needs to manifest for the benefit of humanity and of the earth. You need to shift your perspective to realize that you are part of a greater unfoldment of life, and that your individual life serves the greater plan, and that you are now separate from its genius. You are not separate from its genius. I apologize. You're not separate from anything. It is what it is. That's a sign, though, that you were feeling that, right? Let's reevaluate. This is what is happening now. You happen to be instrumental to the greater plan, and as such, you need to accept your position and be moved. while also being empowered and protected as you make personal progress through your role in the grander scheme. This is a time for humanity and trust, for humility and trust. Girl, not my best day reading. Humility. I was just speaking about humility with a friend yesterday. You need complete faith in the process and events that are happening. There is nothing to worry about. You will be moved most fully and easily and with the most grace and assistance through your faithful surrender. Ironically, it is through complete surrender and total faith that we become the most empowered. When we are no longer trying to impede the perfection of the greater plan, we can be aligned with and moved by the process, having faith in the benevolence of life rather than harboring the suspicion that life is seeking to catch us out, have a joke at our expense, or carelessly toss us about as though we mean nothing. Then we can relax. Having faith in the process gives you space to be curious about what is taking place and to relax enough to be open to what we are most in need of, even if we aren't exactly sure what that is or how it can happen. The guidance from this oracle comes direct from the greater source of life itself. This is now an opportunity for you to be moved from the situation you are currently in to the next chapter of your life. You can't do it on your own, and it is too big a shift. It needs the grace of life to intervene on your behalf. You will need faith, though, and you feel as though the wheels of your trolley are coming off or they are a bit rickety, but you must also understand that the voice of life is now coming straight to your heart with this message. I have resources you know not of. It is safe to trust in my ways and in my wisdom, for I love you and I am guiding you into all that is rightfully yours. Know that what is rightfully yours is what your heart truly desires, and you need not fear loss. Nothing that is meant to come to you will be denied, and it is safe for you to let go and allow me to move you. Through faith, peace is restored, and you are able to know this and perhaps have some fun in the process. Now, a part of the healing process, I'm going to read this. It says to say this aloud. So if you want to repeat this with me, you're more than welcome. Say aloud, I now ask that all disappointing experiences of the past that have led me to believe that life is not trustworthy or that faith is a silly or immature way to deal with life, be released from my mind, body, and heart. I ask for help to accept that I can and will attract all that is needed in my life at the perfect time and in the perfect way. I ask to be empowered to absolutely receive all that can assist me with gratitude and without shame or guilt. In doing so, I dedicate myself to be a clear, loving, open channel for the flow of life. I know the benefit in doing so is not limited to me, but will flow so that life can benefit others through me. I trust in this now, through unconditional love. So be it. All right, that's beautiful. And I feel as though I have literally been talking about this so much with the people around me in my life, and letting go and surrendering. And I'm even in a book club right now currently through the fall, where that's a lot of what we're working on and talking about. Yeah, really beautiful. And I think that ties in along with the spider really well. In like I was saying, you know, she makes things happen out of thin air, but then I said, well, it's the nutrition. There's stuff that happens before that to obviously create the web, right? And that's like that spirit present. And, you know, whatever you identify as source, God, creator, the divine, goddess, you know, whatever you see that as, that is what allows you, that faith that you have in that greater power is what allows you to create and weave those webs in your life. And maybe you've seen times where you didn't have such faith, and things didn't go very well. I know I've experienced that in my past. And so maybe if you feel brave enough to share your experience in that, please leave so in the comments. I would really love to hear your story in that. But if you just want to talk about your journey or where you think you're headed right now, if you're starting to feel that spirit, you know, flowing through you, making life start to make sense in ways, I would love to hear about your experience. So please leave that in the comments. Thank you so much for listening to this reading and co-creating with me. Yeah, I am so happy that so many of you guys are resonating with this channel, and I feel so grateful to the divine for allowing me to be able to be a vessel to share insights with you guys. So thank you again so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Much love and many blessings. Bye for now. See you later.